Group C. This consists of Spain, Italy, the Republic of Ireland, and Croatia.
Now, for this group, Spain, they come out strong every single time. They always make it past the group stage. So the Spain, and because they were the recent champions, I have a feeling they're obviously going to go through. Now, as for Italy, Italy has always been weak in the group stage. They've always had difficulty making it out, but once they do, they move on, and they always go far. But the problem is they need to treat these teams like they're big teams, like Republic of Ireland. You cannot treat like a little team as if you're automatically going to win, because remember what happened with Paraguay, very first game. They played like as if they were going to win right off the bat. They ended up tying the game. They ended up losing at one point, and they had to come back. Italy needs to treat every team they play as if that team is the recent champion. They need to treat them as a big team, and if they don't, they're not going to go through. They're going to treat them as
too much of an ego, right?
They get cocky.
So how about, what do you think is going to happen between Republic of Ireland and Croatia? Any chance?
In terms of the game, Croatia does have a chance. Croatia's pretty strong. I know they've always been contenders in the Euro. Republic of Ireland, no, I'm not too sure about. Oh, they only have one really good player, Robbie Keane. That's it. And even Italy, when they played in the qualifying, they beat them. Spain, they beat them. It's really nothing. The Republic of Ireland's not much of a challenge, I don't think, but Croatia might be a threat.
So you're saying if Italy doesn't step up and try their hardest against every team, Croatia has a chance to sneak by.
Croatia would have a chance to sneak by.
So now on to the final group, Group D. This consists of Ukraine, Sweden, France, and England.
Now this is kind of tough because now France, they've been developing over the years. They actually gotten really, really strong. They got a really good goalie, Laurie. Their defense is pretty good. And they got Ribéry stepping up finally, and he's really shown himself, especially when he plays for Bayern Munich. So I think France is going through. Now you want to look at Sweden. You got Ibrahimovic. Yeah, he's a good striker, but he's not going to carry the team well throughout this, not past England. But also there's a problem with England as well. England have been, so to say, they've been a pretty good team. They have the players, but there's no chemistry. All these players do not work well together. They don't, like Wayne Rooney, for example, a very big name, does absolutely nothing. He has not proved himself in the team yet. He's not scored enough. He hasn't been like World Cup top scorer. Last World Cup, he didn't even score. They didn't even put the ball in the back of the net.
So you're saying all these players are really good in their club teams.
They're good in their club teams.
But when they come back to the English team, they're just not showing it up to each other.
They don't have the chemistry.
Oh, okay. So saying that, Ukraine does Ukraine have a chance? Just
Ukraine, no. I don't want to root to Ukrainians, but they don't really have a good shot. I don't think.
Okay, it's respectable. So you're saying France, you predict will go through, but then between England and Sweden, depending on how the chemistry.
England and Sweden actually have a history. England and Sweden are known to tie each other so much, even in World Cup. For example, World Cup 2006, England and Sweden tied each other. England was winning 2-0. Sweden came back. Now Sweden they're like an upsetter. They're like Greece, for example. They're the sleeper in the group. They have the potential to go through, and they have the potential to beat England. And now as for England, the only good player I think really is Ashley Young. He's quick, he's good, he can cross the ball, he can score. And his finesse shots are sublime. They're amazing. They always go in the corner. Every single time I watch Manchester United.